Death is a mystery that walks silently beside us, a shadow we rarely acknowledge until its hand rests gently on someone we love. Doctors know the signs, the cooling of hands and feet, the fading appetite, the long pauses between breaths. Saints know other signs, the sudden peace in the eyes, the strange glow in the face, the whispers of dreams that come before departure. Both speak of the same truth, that every life has a last page, and those pages are written more quickly than we imagine. Yet death is not merely an end, it is a mirror. It asks us, how have you lived? Did you spend your days gathering coins that will scatter like dust? Or did you gather kindness that will echo long after your voice is gone? Did you fight over small things? Or did you forgive before the sun set? These are not questions for the dying alone, but for every one of us still breathing. Because in truth, we are all in that corridor between birth and death, only unsure how long the walk will take. When people hear that someone is near death, fear enters the room. But what if, instead of fear, we learned reverence? Imagine if we treated death not as an intruder, but as a sacred guest. Instead of filling the last days with noise, machines, and despair, we filled them with music, gentle words, and the presence of love. Imagine whispering to someone in their final hours, "You were loved, you will be remembered, you mattered." That is medicine no hospital can provide. There is an ancient story of a seeker who asked the Buddha, how should one prepare for death? Buddha told him, you will die in 7 days. The man did not collapse in fear. He turned every hour into prayer, every step into meditation, every glance into gratitude. In those 7 days, he lived more deeply than in all his years before. The teaching is clear. Death is not an enemy, it is a teacher. If you carry death in your awareness, you stop wasting time on ego, gossip, grudges, and complaints. You realize that every sunrise is not routine, but a gift. Every embrace may be the last. Every conversation could be the final chance to say, I love you. I forgive you. Thank you. Doctors describe death biologically, but saints describe it poetically. Both are true, and both invite us to prepare. Not with dread, but with dignity. Preparedness means living each day as if you will not get another, not in panic, but in clarity. If you knew this was your last week, would you still argue over who is right? Would you still scroll endlessly on a screen? Or would you spend time with the people who matter, speak the words your heart hides, and do the work your soul was sent here to do? The truth is, we do not die when the heart stops. We die when we stop truly living. Many people are already dead at 30, though their bodies move for decades more. They kill themselves with comparison, with jealousy, with resentment, with chasing things that never satisfy. But there are others who live so fully that when they die, the world still feels their fragrance for centuries. Like Kabir, like Rumi, like Gandhi, like Mandela. Their bodies vanished, but their spirit became immortal because they lived not for themselves alone, but for humanity. We raise our children to read books, solve equations, and chase careers, but we do not teach them how to sit with the dying, how to say goodbye, how to honor the sacredness of the final breath. If we taught that, then funerals would not just be places of tears. They would be classrooms of wisdom. Children would learn that life is short, but meaning is long. They would grow up knowing that success is not measured by money or fame, but by the depth of love you leave behind. Science too whispers the same truth. People who let go of anger and attachment often die with peace, while those who cling, fight, and resent often leave with tension and pain. The lesson? Start practicing release today. Release grudges. Release regrets. Release the false crown of ego. Keep only what matters. Kindness, gratitude, love. Because in the end, what you keep becomes who you are. So live in such a way that when death knocks, you are not afraid. Live so that your departure is not a breaking, but a blooming. Let people say, not that you lived long, but that you lived deep. Be like a tree whose shade cooled many, whose fruits fed many, whose fragrance lingered even when its branches fell. That is the art of dying well, which is nothing less than the art of living fully. Every morning is a small birth. Every night is a small death. Life trains you every day for the final moment. If you learn to forgive daily, to love daily, to let go daily, then death will not surprise you. It will embrace you as an old friend. And if people remember you, let them remember not your wealth or your titles, but your warmth, your laughter, your kindness. Because in the end, the body returns to dust, but the fragrance of the soul remains forever in the hearts it touched. So I ask you now, before your final chapter begins, how are you writing your story? Is it a story of complaints and comparisons, or a story of courage and compassion? Is it a story people will forget within days, or a story they will whisper for generations? Death is coming, yes, but that should not scare you. It should awaken you. For the question is not how long you live, but how deeply. And the time to live deeply is not tomorrow. It is today.
We met at night under that tree by the church where the fire took you from me. You said forever with a blood-warm kiss. Now I walk alone through the funeral mist. I kept your ring, it hums in my hand, cold as the bone-white river sand. I see your shadow in the moss last night, whispering low in the absence of light. I laid your body down, but your soul won't rest. Guess the heart don't listen to death's request. 'Cause I still hear your boots on the wooden floor, still smell the smoke when I slam that door. You were mine in life and mine in rot, till death do us part or not. They say move on, say let you go, but you bloom like mold where the willows grow. Your name's in the thought